What it do? What it do? It's your boy BX Brother 730, and I'm live streaming Madden NFL 19 Legacy Football League Custom Franchise Mode. I got my New York Jets going into Buffalo to take on Swaggy and his Bills. We gonna go ahead and we gonna go with classic away. Let's do something a little different here. All my life, I've been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle, pay the price. Mimir. Where's the thing at? The metal thing.
Coach, winter is just around the corner as you get a look at New Era Field just south of Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
All right, Weezy.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Wow.
They tried a quick hitter inside.
Wrong with y'all?
That one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move.
All my life, I've been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle, pay the price.
They run with Hunt. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
The Bills send the punter out. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
All my life, I've been grinding all my life.
From the 32 now, here's first
Pay
and
the
10.
price.
for the first time with Devontae Freeman.
That was nice. That was nice.
Forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. We were just talking about him pregame. 3 tackles for a loss. Last week you thought he looked so explosive on film. Starting off good there. Another one in the first quarter.
He's every bit of what you described. And I don't want to make it too simplistic, but right now for him, it's see ball, get ball. And that's what he's doing really, really well, and he's doing it in the offense's backfield.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Stop. Get away, man.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gain of 31 on third down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll rifle this one deep.
Oh, look at that catch. Let's go. Yo, that catch.
And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start.
Yo, that catch was crazy.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll look to throw here. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go now. Blue landed.
They'll run it here with Hunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
What can I do? What can I do?
They'll set up a throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hernandez. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Tight end cross. Okay.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go.
A toss play to Hunt. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively.
Check 26. Gun.
They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time, and it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Watch it now, Barney.
Back to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Watch it now, Barney.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The Bills getting set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. They'll toss it to Hunt. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48.
Stop, you guys. Stop.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Detroit!
He'll drop to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Yo, he must have slipped.
Complete, a 50-50 ball, a little dangerous, could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
All right, man.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw. Shakes off the side. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Shaq Lawson in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him.
My God,
all
yo.
eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That is incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
What?
This is Hunt. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
Watch him now, Barney.
He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
Guys, you guys are right there. Come on.
Being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Hunt. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Looking to throw. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. A nice job of bringing that in, but why was he so close to the sideline there? They had all kinds of room in the flat.
A little bit of a lack of coordination between him and the quarterback because both of them should have seen that room that was available, that space. Stop your route a little bit shorter, put it on him, and let him turn and get upfield. I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases that they were able to exploit right there.
the play fake. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their third one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
The Jets on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! Hot!
He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And now out come the Bills. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Watch the twist! Watch the twist! 48. Back 99 Philly, here we go! Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open receiver complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call, and they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. So we've reached halftime. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays, have them on the move on first down. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
This dude keep fucking slipping, man. This shit is killing me. Every time I'm about to throw the fucking ball, he falls. That was a first down right there, man.
Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that, and when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. If you got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Now it's Hunt. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson.
Okay, partner, No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Leopard! Leopard!
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Gone! 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 Hurry up! Here we go! 3:19! 3:19!
That's caught right side by Anderson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They run. Devontae Freeman. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Over! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cox. And I think the ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Leopard. Leopard.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing deep here for Coleman. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are in for 6. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cox. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
On play action, they'll throw. Into heavy traffic.
Overthrow, man. Damn.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
What?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Bills on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
Over.
They'll set up to throw. He finds Coleman. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Set. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, look at 56.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop the throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. He digs them partway out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12.
Gun.
throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Able to shake him off. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Gun! Watch him now, Barney.
And the blitz does come. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up a throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. again. And Freeman lost the football. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Freeman again. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
But he was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw here. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a 1st down for them, too.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
A 20th carry now for Devontae Freeman. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. On 2nd down, Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Yo, what up, Rod? Yeah, it is, man. Real close. We both made some heavy mistakes.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Oh, I forgot to do it the other way.
Absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Freeman. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, man.
With his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets are an extra point away from leading this game.
All right, I got to play some fucking defense here.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Oh! Look at this bullshit. Oh, look at that. Look at that bullshit. Yo, Trisha, what's going on, bro? How you doing, man?
Wow, I know it's a never say never situation. But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle.
That was cold, man. That was cold.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jets. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed.
Hey, man, I maintained it, man. Was doing good after that run back, though.
But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over
that was huge.
Having to go downfield, limited timeouts, gotta get out of bounds.
Well, before that run back, not after.
And set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Back to throw. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it.
Good drop.
Ball pops out, incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
I threw it to the wrong person. Good shit. Good shit.
To the 22. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Get your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games.
All right, I'm out of here. I'm supposed to have another league game. So thanks for tuning in. Legacy Football League Custom Franchise Mode. My Jets just took a loss week 13 to the Bills. I should be back within about 5 or 10 minutes streaming another Custom Franchise Mode league game. So check with me then. Peace.
It's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8.